G'day everyone, John McLeish here, and I'll be your tour guide today towards the Tokyo Game Show. Now, if you look over to this side here, you'll see the Rockstar booth, and they're playing today Grand Theft Auto 5. They also have a theater section where you can go and watch some gameplay. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed in. They're all very hush-hush about the whole thing. I don't understand why. At the time of filming this, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out for a few days now. If you want to find out what's on in the booth, go and pick up a copy of the game. They were also giving away, if you just look over here, we've got a guy over here. He's giving away Los Santos t-shirts for anybody that comes in and plays the game today. Very awesome stuff. Arigato. Over this side, if you come and experience the theater, you get a Grand Theft Auto 5 poster and a Grand Theft Auto 5 sticker. Right, very cool stuff. And on the reverse side here. Awesome. Arigato. If we continue further along now, moving in towards the east, we've got a strange anime which kind of looks a bit like Zoids. I cannot read what's being said here. Apparently, though, if you come in, you do get a free pencil case. Looking around now, unfortunately, I can't read a lot of what's going on over here. Basara 4, special new sort of fighting game. Well, not new, but it's coming out soon. Looks really awesome. Kind of looks like something about a Dynasty Warriors or something like that. It seems that every booth, when you go in there, they give you something at the end of it. So we're seeing here Basara 4 bags. We've got posters, t-shirts, little pencil cases. There are people just randomly along the place just giving out packets of lollies, things like that. Lollies that say bourbon on the top of them. I got no idea what that means. So we look along now. Let's head on down this side here. Just going past the Basura 4 booth, we've got Internet Initiative Japan. I got no idea. That's the lolly packet, by the way. It says bourbon on the top of it. Internet Initiative Japan, no idea what's going on there, but it looks like they've got a little bit of a like Powerball thing going on over there. It looks really cool. And of course, we head on down and we're going to look at something really cool over here towards the Capcom booth now. We look on over, and what have they got going? Some strange anime thing, not quite sure what. But it looks like Capcom are pushing in a big presence this year. Right, loads of cameras. They're going to be doing some live streaming, things like that. It looks really cool. If we now proceed a little bit further over to the right here, in the next corner over, we've got wargaming.net. Wargaming at the moment, they're currently releasing World of Tanks in Japan. It's just about to come out. They're working with some people from an anime called Girls and Panzer. Not quite sure what the anime is, but they're doing some cross-promotion stuff. It's going to be really cool. Thank you. I've been your tour guide today at TGS. So that was my tour of Tokyo Game Show. Guys, what did you think?
It's a big contrast to something like E3. E3 was like very tight packed and you had to like squish your way to get everywhere. But TGS was more, you can just walk around and look at stuff if you want.
Yeah, it was still just as busy though. And that was just the days that we filmed were just the business days. And the public days, how much did they end up having?
250? 290?
290,000 people. And
which was 10 times the amount as the business days that we went. So
yeah.
That would have been kind of hell to go through.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd been crazy.
Just swimming through like all the cosplayers.
All right. Before TGS happened, PlayStation actually announced a new Vita revision. So I actually had a quick look at it, so why don't we check that out?
This is a new Vita. As you can tell, the design's changed quite a bit. It's a lot thinner than the old Vita was. Also, it's a whole lot lighter. And also, if you're into this kind of thing, it also comes in a whole lot of different colors, like this hot pink one, if that's your style. As far as what it feels like, I don't know, like, I have a problem with the Vita with the analog sticks trying to like kind of hunch my hands together, although this does actually kind of feel alright. It feels like the triggers and all the buttons are still the same. They actually, these face buttons right here, the Xbox and stuff, they're actually a little bit smaller, and the start button and the PlayStation home buttons have been slightly moved and altered and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly sure how much it's going to be, but if you haven't got a Vita yet, this one actually has more battery life and it's thinner and lighter, so why not? So with the new Vita, they've changed the OLED screen and changed it just to a regular LED screen. Fortunately, I've had some hands-on time with it. It's not a problem at all. It's still about as bright as what the old one was. With the new designs, they've also announced a price drop in the US down to $200. What that means for us, we're not entirely clear at the moment. Also, as you can see, they've released special special version of the Vita. There we have the Final Fantasy X and 10.2 one, also a God Eater 2 one as well. Unfortunately, we're still using the old Sony memory cards right here, the ones that cost way too much per gigabyte, but that's okay. Anyway, that's the new PlayStation Vita. If you don't have one, this one would be an excellent choice to pick up, especially since it's going to phase out, or they're rumored to be phasing out the original one. So I guess I'll see you later from TGS 2013. So that just about does it for TGS 2013. There was a lot to see there, some which I couldn't actually understand what name it was, but I don't know, I guess that's Japan for you. I had a lot of fun there. One of my personal favorites was actually getting in and playing Titanfall. I already knew I was going to love it, but this kind of just cemented it. What about you, John?
I agree. Titanfall, probably my absolute favorite game I got to play there. I didn't actually play a lot of games this time. I just generally just walked around and looked at everything, looked at all the stuff, and like did the whole song and dance of I want that thing, or oh no, I have to stand. Oh, okay, things like that, and then poor Japanese. Yeah, but no, it was really good. Love Titanfall. I think that's going to be an awesome game coming out soon. Really looking forward to that.
All right, what about you, Vince?
Well, I didn't really play that many games. I played the new Gran Turismo and I think it was Forza Horizon, which has been out for a little while now. And what did we play? The new Need for Speed?
Yeah, Need
Is that
for
what that
Speed
was?
Rivals.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun, but I just kind of was basking in the atmosphere because I've been overseas before, but this was just I'm still gobsmacked. It was amazing.
Just to clarify, by basking in the atmosphere, it means taking pictures of all the booth babes, right? That's what you meant?
I had to, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we had a bunch of fun, and hopefully we can do the same thing next year.